Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session of Real Life Rebuke Camp. And today I'll be discussing or sharing with you on finding your happiness. Once again, my name is Ikwago Igwe, and it is my utmost pleasure and delight to share part of my life with you these few days. What is happiness? Happiness is your external motivation. Just like we talked about yesterday about your joy, that it is your internal motivation. Now, happiness deals with the external, what is outside. Now, to talk about how to find your happiness, I'm going to discuss 3 sources of happiness with you. And they are people, job, and environment. So I will take each source one after the other, and I will leave you to tell me how each of these sources have affected how you want them to affect you going forward. What I mean is that you are going to tell me how each of these sources have affected you. Then you're going to tell me how do you want each of these sources of happiness to affect you going forward. That is, how has they affected you so far, and how do you want them to affect you going forward? So the first source is people. Who is in your circle? We allow people to influence us. Knowing this, then you need to choose the people you need in your space based on your new journey. Now, people do not impose themselves on us. The people we have around us are the people we have allowed. So you need to consciously decide or choose who you will allow to influence you in your life. So this is what you're going to be doing going forward in starting afresh. Now, the next source of happiness is your job. This is not about where you work or where you get a paycheck, but it is about you becoming the job. It is about the job that you have or will become. Now, saying this, I mean that you have to start doing something that makes you give without fear of losing out. Because the idea of a job is a place where we take, a place where we get to receive a paycheck. Now, being a job, you have to start thinking about a place, something you do, and you are giving. So when you are giving, you stand on a higher plane, and it gives happiness. Now, the third source of happiness is your environment. Our environment influences us whether we like it or not. The most difficult thing to do is to change your environment. So, knowing this, you have to choose an environment that will influence you into the new you that you want. Now, the next thing we have to going to look at is pay attention to people. Now, what you do and where you do it. So this is now the action steps you are going to be taking regarding these 3 sources of happiness in order for you to find your happiness. So you have to start to pay attention to people. Now pay attention to what you do, and pay attention to where you do it. You have to be intentional about these and make adequate moves to do them right. You just need to find your happiness because it is your external motivation for improved results and productivity. Now, here is going to be your exercise for today. Tell me what actions you are willing to take to find and own your happiness through people, job, and your environment. And when you do that, reach out to me in my DM or send me a message. Till then, I'll see you in the next session tomorrow. Thank you.